people have been very, upset over the shit that I post on Facebook lately, especially around this time of night, which is 4:42 a.m. Eastern time, which I don't think anybody is even paying attention to, but apparently that's the only time women in my life read my posts. Like, they never see my stupid, funny memes, or my cute selfies, or my positive, like, date night posts when we do get a random, rare date night. Yeah, nobody sees that. Nobody ever sees that shit. But, like, for some reason, when I make a fucking depressed post, at, like, between the hours of 2 and 5 in the morning, and by the time I wake up the next day, it's like, well, not the next day, but, you know, later on that day, it's like, wow, who pissed in your Cheerios? Like, what did I do to make you that upset over what I'm posting? I don't really have an outlet, like, so this is what I'm gonna do now. This is gonna now be my outlet, because everybody gets so pissed off over what I post on my Facebook at fucking 3, 4 a.m. So now I'm gonna make it optional, okay? So if you wanna see what I rant and rave about in these weird little hours of the morning when I'm working on art and drinking wine and smoking weed, then you have this is it. But if you don't want to, then you don't have to. Like, I'm so legit sick and tired of people dictating what I can and cannot post on my own Facebook. Like, I don't have a family. You guys realize that. Like, I have my dad, and I have my husband. That's it. I have an amazing stepmom, and I have 2 amazing stepbrothers who I love dearly, but they do not really, like, I don't really want to, like, burden them, and they have their own shit going on, and half the time, you know, I mean, they have their own shit. My mother passed away when I was 2 from pancreatic cancer in 1986. She had 1 brother and 1 sister. Her brother shot himself in the face when I was a kid. Her sister, I didn't really meet until I was in my mid-20s, and then we became best friends. Like, she was my best friend in the world, and then she passed away in 2018. My cousins on that side of the family, one of them lives in Alaska, has his own family, he's a retired Marine, good for him. The other one, I thought she was, like, on my side, but my bachelorette weekend, she came up to Boston from Houston, and on the Thursday of my bachelorette weekend, she pretty much told me to go fuck myself and go to hell, and that my deceased newborn son didn't matter because I'm not gonna get into that right now. And then my dad's side of the family, I have my dad, all of the brother, you know that, I had 1 brother. It's the whole family just Once my grandmother died, like my Aunt Karen pretty much decided who she wanted to keep around and who she didn't. So all of us kids, like the cousins, all the quote-unquote fuck-ups, she wouldn't necessarily kick us out of the family, but she would make us feel just uncomfortable enough to where we wouldn't want to come to family functions anymore. Like, just... It's like when you're dating a guy and he starts treating you like shit, so you break up with him. The same thing, except it's family. So, yeah, and my husband's family, they're awesome, but they have Sicilian, they're Italian, they're very close and tight-knit, and I'm just an outsider still after 7 years of being together, and almost 2 years of being married. I'm still an outsider, and, you know, I just am. I'm always going to be an outsider. No matter what I do, no matter where I go, I'm always going to be a misfit. But anyway, I need some kind of outlet. So if I can't post on my own Facebook, I don't have any friends that really... This is it. This is my outlet, so... Cheers, motherfuckers. So, I'll be 40 in exactly 3 months. I've lost a parent. I've lost a living, breathing child. I've been homeless more than once. I moved to the Caribbean on a whim. Lived down in St. Thomas for a bit. Moved halfway across the country with no plan. And this is not in order, by the way. Let's see. My husband is like the total opposite of what I thought I'd ever marry, but he's amazing, the best guy in the world. Our best man legit ruined our wedding, and I've been to more concerts than I can count. So, pretty sure I can write a book. And I'm a really good writer, but like, I don't really have the time. I'm trying to start up my own business, my own art business, and because I don't fit in with anything, I can't fit into a square peg. I just got diagnosed with ADHD like 5 years ago. I'll be 40 in 3 months. That explains a lot. Okay, that explains a lot. That's a weird little thumbs down little fucking bubble came up above my head just now. That was weird. Somebody watching this. But anyway. Because when I was a kid, I was like you know, I was always running late. I was always forgetting stuff either at school or at home. I would like daydream a lot in class, and like I've been a good test taker. I went to college. I flunked out my freshman year by no fault of my own, because when I went to college I didn't know we had to do so much reading, and like I would read like the assignments, but like they would not register. Like I could read the same paragraph like 10 times in a row, but it wouldn't compute, does not compute, like whatever the fuck. It wouldn't like register, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't. And so I had a hard time in college because I didn't get forced to go to the wrong fit of school, but it was pretty much an ultimatum. My dad was like, if you don't go to the school that I want you to go to, then I'm not gonna pay for your college. So I got sent to a school, university that was not the right fit for me. It's more business oriented school than art. Who knows, if I would have gone to an art school, I would have a degree and a career. You know, now I get like, you know, because I flunked out of that school, it's like, oh, Jordan just like flunked out on purpose. Oh, Jordan flunked out to spite her parents. Oh, Jordan just like wasted a good opportunity. You know, and had I been diagnosed with ADHD before that, maybe I wouldn't have had. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that is what I have on deck to talk about. So I guess stay tuned if you want to, and if you don't want to hear my bullshit, then fuck off and go do your own thing, because now this is gonna be my fucking outlet. So as the late great polystyrene has said, some people think that little girls should be seen and not heard, but I say, oh, bondage, I'm yours. So, bid you adieu, night night, and sleep well, Massachusetts. That was gay, but I don't know what my sign off is gonna be yet. Whatever, just go fuck off if you don't want to hear what I have to say.